Hello, welcome to the D&D show. Another week, we're still here. Number 5.
Hello.
Everyone's here. Well, yeah, May. It was in May last week. Hello, everybody. 5 weeks. Jesus Christ, I've got the nerves something chronic this evening. Let's just go around the ball really quickly and say hi to everyone. So, who we got today? Everyone, Gavin, how are we doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate. Good. All good here. Not a lot happening.
Yeah.
Still in lockdown.
Still off work. Same. Well, I'm working from home, but otherwise. But it works really quiet. As worked on Saturday, I would do customer service working on phones, like taking customer calls and stuff. I took one phone call all day, and it was, it was boring. Yeah, it was boring. I spent most of the day chatting to Sean, going through, doing all this new look that we've got. Someone's already commented on it. Oh, new look, they say. So cool, yeah. But there we go. James, hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, hey, how you doing, mate? You good?
At least,
cool.
No,
yeah,
same, just in lockdown, sitting around. Saw a picture you put up on Facebook of you and your daughter the other day. She's looking very cute.
Oh yeah, she is. I'm actually lucky where I can say that she's cute and not be a
to
liar.
be fair,
it's brilliant.
Every parent says that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So.
Lisa, how are we doing?
I'm doing all right. I've had a busy day of teaching today from home, obviously. It's kind of fun, some of the stuff you try to do with them online, but
well, you're lucky you're doing further education, of course, so the people that are there want to learn, so they're going to engage. I mean,
that's the majority of them. Some of them are still just playing Overwatch. So.
Turn to grow up, get a real game. Turn to play some D&D, like a real grown-up.
You won't.
Sean, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Weeks are kind of
really
flying by at the minute, aren't they? Really, it seems like we're playing this every night.
We're
talking about it every night.
So no, it's good, and they are absolutely every day's the same. I've been having to swap my shifts around at work because my wife Tasha works, so she's in HCA, so she works in a hospital with COVID patients. Joy. But normally kids are at school, so it's fine. But kids are off, and we're all off and stuff. So I'm having to swap shifts around, so to kind of fit around that. And I was like, well, I might as well just work Saturdays. I was like, because every day is the bloody same. So normally I do whatever I can to avoid.
Avoid
it doesn't
doing,
matter.
Weekends.
I always preferred working at weekends because it's quieter in the city. You know what I mean? Like I'd much rather have done Wednesday to Sunday.
I just did my fair share of them, to be honest. Back when I used to work in pubs and stuff, I used to work all Saturdays and all Sundays and all evenings. It was a nightmare. So now I've got an office job. I just hate doing them, but you have to. So
yeah, fair play.
I'll say for me, working in the week is quite rare. Really, it's every weekends are the kind of events and gigs and shows and all that sort of thing. So it's weird doing nothing at the weekend now. It's the other way around for me.
I miss gigging so much. I miss doing tech so much.
You got something coming up next week. It's work related, isn't it? But I saw you put something on Facebook earlier on as well about calling out to your students for something.
We're doing a live stream with some of our music and performing arts students, both past and present, just to raise a bit of money for a local homeless charity.
Oh yeah.
But also because they haven't got their, they haven't got their final performances anymore. They're not going to graduate the way they would have done. So, trying to mark the occasion with something.
If you're raising money for a charity, is that something that members of the public or like perhaps a couple of viewers could help with?
Yeah. So we are. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a GoFundMe, and it's called Take the Mic, and essentially it's an open mic for our performers, and we're raising money for Hope for Havering, who have been obviously frontline workers during this pandemic, not only housing more people than they would have ever housed from homelessness, but also, food bank runs, getting out for people that can't get out themselves, and just being pretty much legends all round.
Oh, excellent. So, well, if that's something that we can help with, we're up to like over 100, I think about nearly 160 followers on Twitter now. So get a link for us, and we'll put on. And you never know, some people might be able to help out with that. Who knows? Cool. The other exciting thing that has happened this week is, other than the new display and everything, is Sean has been working tirelessly over the past couple of weeks, not just designing all of this.
Just needed something
We
to do.
finally have our first 3 episodes, or first 3 streams of this show up as podcast format. So that's exciting. They're all going to drop. There's technically in podcast format is 6 episodes, because each one's split into the 2 halves that we do. They're all going to drop at midnight tonight. So if you want to listen on the podcast, then search us up at the DnD show. We should be available on everything. iTunes is going to take a little while. We have to be verified. It takes a couple of days for them to approve it. But we're already got one half of an episode, or episode 1 is on. We were talking about it, Spotify, which is cool. You can also get it from Podbean as well, which is also quite cool. So if anyone wants to search that, you can listen to it on the go, on the bus, because apparently you're allowed to go out now. So, all you suckers that have to go back to work, you've got something to listen to while you're... Yeah. So, check that out. That's pretty cool. Exciting times. Don't know what it's going to look like in the future going on. You've still got to do last week's episode and then tonight's one, so...
Yeah, so now I've blasted through the first 3, and I'm like, no, it's all right. We've got loads of time.
Well, hopefully there'll be
It's Tuesday.
That's all right. I mean, it doesn't matter.
behind.
We'll work it out. But hopefully it's going to be a lot easier for you now, because we've all got better equipment. We've got nice new mics and everything.
Yeah, it should
Cool.
a little bit less tidy up to do. And I think even as we're all kind of getting to know each other more, the flow of the dialogues go in, so I don't have to sort of cut any big gaps
Long
where...
pauses.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And hopefully internet connection, that sort of thing, that all needs cutting out, when one of us disappears for a bit. So it will kind of...
All the silences while I'm reading up the book and trying to work out what I have to do next, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. And so at some point we'll all know what
Cool.
we're doing, so it'll fly for it. I can just
Excellent.
post
Well,
it straight after that.
let's get going, I suppose. So let's see where we're at. If anybody can remember, you guys, amazing, all had a Zoom chat the other night without me, and you compared notes and tried to catch up on everything to get yourselves going for what's happening and everything. So, who wants to do a recap this week? Are we going to roll for it again, or is someone going to roll for it? No, go on.
Can we nominate?
Roll initiative or something for it. Make it fun.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
because
if it's
I'm the
me, this
one.
might take a while. I've already forgotten the commands.
Yes.
That's where that -1 comes in handy.
Wait, why are they getting initiative?
Oh,
wait,
we're
I've forgotten how to
using
do it.
the
So-
Beyond
What is it?
overlay thing, aren't we?
/roll.
That's all right.
Oh,
Low's
no.
good. Low's good.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Low is good.
3. Low is good.
So that's
Oh, no, you rolled
Lisa,
the
Millicent.
I was going to do it
Plus
then.
initiative, isn't it?
Uh,
Sure, you haven't got like +10 initiative, have you?
I didn't. Did we add initiative?
Don't worry.
Oh, you've got
Have
+3 on your
five
initiative.
anyway.
You've got all your sheets plugged in, aren't you? I think.
Yeah, we're fancy. Okay, the very last thing that happened was I killed a guy.
Evil Millicent.
Yeah, so rough recap of the last episode, we had saved Sildar from the ambush in the on the Tribal Trail, and we took him back to Phandelver with us, exchanged goods and services with Barthen, and got a bit of a rundown of the town and an understanding of who was where and what the situation was with Gundren and his brothers. Currently, we know that Gundren's still missing, that we need to potentially find a lead on Cragmore Castle. But we also have run into some trouble with the Redbrand, who are a mercenary band that have taken up in the town, and it appears as though their elected official, Harbin Wester, isn't doing much to stop their kind of rampage. There was rumours of a murder, although unconfirmed. I think it was the woodcutter.
Yep.
And then his wife and kid disappeared shortly after. So we've got a few different threads that we could investigate. Am I missing anything? Oh, we sold a jade frog. Scapes was what was it you said? That's initiative then, isn't it? That was
Oh, yeah.
that was the
Nearly
best line
kicked
of
off
the
with
game.
Helena.
Funny, wasn't
Well, that's initiative then, isn't it? Tried to calm that situation down. Didn't go too well.
Nah.
Yeah. So at the very end, we headed to the Sleeping Giant, because that's where we know the Redbrands are, and we got into a bit of a scuffle on the doorstep. I got very cocky, and then all of a sudden, panic ensued. I had to shoot a guy dead. So
You didn't have to,
Yeah.
really. You just kind of did.
that's kind of everything.
Egged on.
Oh, we went to the Lion Shield merchant place as well.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
really
no,
happened there. We just wound someone up and then left.
I was too nice, and yeah, I think I forgot how D&D works for a second there. I could have had a deal out of that, but I don't know. I thought she'd be.
Sorry, who was that?
Be too suspicious. So.
Oh yeah,
DM,
that's right. Yeah,
the
that was
Lion
all a bit
Shield.
strange.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
whole piece
that's right.
around that, obviously, with the equipment missing, and there's stuff like where you can talk to her and you possibly get a quest out of her, or to find it, and stuff like that. But the way you guys approached it was quite abrupt and almost a little bit threatening, and I was like, hold on a second, like if someone's just going to walk in here, and you did almost sound like you were potentially going to hold this stuff hostage for a second. I was like,
Well, I promised that was not my intention, or at least my character's intention. But I got to the end of the explanation of like, oh, we came across this thing, just thought I'd let you know, trying to be super nice, and then one of you was like, if you want us to get it back, you can pay us. I was like, now we seem like we.
I mean, just by the voice alone,
Yeah.
that has to be Scapes, right?
I think it was. My memory doesn't
Can hear the
serve me
tone.
And
Cool.
now he's denying all knowledge. Yeah.
Well. Yeah,
so
well, mate.
yeah, I got a bit distracted there because my second laptop that I got set up with the Twitch stream on, it had a network error, and I was panicking that we'd lost the stream, so I was resetting that and chatting to the people in the stream. It does appear like it happened to a couple other people, so do apologise if that affected anyone. We'll try and keep an eye on that. So I did hear some of that, but it sounded like I think you got it all basically. Yeah, you arrived in Phandelver, you did some investigating, you found out there's some problems with this local band of mercenaries who are harassing the town and stuff. What else did you find out? Anything at all?
Oh,
The brothers. Have
Yeah,
been
no one's
gone
seen the
for about
brothers either.
10 days.
I think you guys expected that anyway. I mean, again, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, and they're under the manor house. Is
Cool.
where
So
the
I did give you some
Redbrands
useful information.
reside.
Excellent.
Am I right
Good
in
to know.
thinking?
Yep.
We've just had a fight with 4 people, and we've got
No,
4
you've got 3 unconscious
at our feet.
people and another one dead with
Three
an arrow in his back.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, yeah, no more
That's
than
right. You did just commit
Yeah.
broad light murder.
I'm just thinking how many more people we've got to kill before we're safe.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, that's about the long and short of it so far. So we left it, and you're just stood outside the sleeping giant tap house. Yeah, cool.
Yep. Is anyone
Right, so
else
it
about
was
at
sort
the
of
moment
mid
in
to
the
late
street?
morning by this point. You got up and you went and you had some breakfast, you had a talk, you went and saw Silda, you then went around a couple of places in the town. So let's say a couple of hours have gone by and it's probably getting close to lunchtime. So no, there's no one else really around this end of the street. I'll take you guys down to the Phandelver map, and just so we can refresh our memory as to kind of where stuff is. Look, that was still got these tokens here from last
Yes.
week. Imagine.
I'm just thinking if we need to get rid
Yeah.
of the body.
Well, I'm thinking we might need to get rid of these 3 other guys because
Yeah.
Yeah.
they see us do it. Or did they?
Well, they were
Yeah,
unconscious.
so 3 of them unconscious, and one of them's dead. One of them has started running off towards the manor. So the sleeping giant is around here. Ping that for you guys. There's not, basically there's no other shops or anything around here. Just some of these little houses, but there's not really anyone there. I think I did say that the sleeping giant had like swing doors and it was open and someone fell through the doors or something like that. So you can go in. At the moment, you've got 3 unconscious people and a dead body to deal with. So what are you going to do?
I say
think
we
we
eat
should
the
have
body.
We should what? Sorry,
Eat the body.
eat the body.
Eat the body and kill the other three just in case.
I wouldn't mind having a little look through their pockets,
Yeah,
if they've got
for
anything
sure.
on them.
And maybe tying their shoelaces or something. I don't know. So they fall down again.
So yeah, you can have a look through their pockets. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a look here. Roll some dice for some random coinage. So you'll find a couple of gold pieces, some silvers and some coppers on them. They've got like basically loose change. So between them, that was 2 gold, 4 silver, 5 coppers, and on each of them because I can't bother to roll for all of them. So add that up. And other than that, they had like some short swords on them. They're just wearing like tatty leather armor. They've got these scarlet red cloaks on them, which is where they get the Redbrand name from. But nothing interesting. No notes. No wallet of identification. You know, this is people don't have driving licenses, so.
Can I have a look and see if anything is happening at the Sleeping Giant? If anyone's coming out to join, maybe look through a window.
Yeah, absolutely. So you do kind of poke your head in there. And the bar seems kind of empty-ish. There's no other clientele, no one else dotted around at the moment. But you can hear some noises coming from a room at the back, which you're guessing is probably like a kitchen or something like that. Again, it's still morning, so this is more of a pub than an inn. So they don't have rooms or anything.
Should we head to the kitchen? Anyone?
Yeah,
I'm thinking we see they come here a lot clearly. So that's I think.
Are you just going to leave these bodies outside?
Possibly be had. Oh.
So the guy that's fatally wounded, also known as dead, can I try to hide him in a bush somewhere?
Yeah, is there a ditch nearby? Looks like there's like a river or something there.
There's a bit of a stream.
The stream. Is that a stream?
So, no, that's
Check the map. Hold on.
A wall.
Looking at stuff. No, that's a wall. Yeah, it's an old wall. Because basically, this would have once upon a time. If you look at the map, where the manor's up on the hill, and then basically that goes all the way around. It's a broken wall, so it would have been a keep, and that would have been like the wall that would have once upon a time gone around the whole area, which is all crumbled up now. But that's still, I mean, from where you are to there,
Yes.
that's still quite far away, sort of 140 feet.
Yeah. Well, nearest bush.
Yeah, I mean, there's some trees over there. There's some trees you could put them there. You could probably just tuck them behind this wall or something like that.
Yeah, tuck him behind out of
Outside.
the roadway. It's like outside, yeah.
Tuck him up against the tree, put a flagon in his hand, and make him look like he's drunk, passed out.
Have we got any
Yeah, why
ropes
not?
or anything like that? Anyone got any rope on them?
I've got rope.
Mm-hmm.
Should we tie up the 3 unconscious ones and
I think that'd be
to
wise.
a tree or at least together, so they don't come up behind us? Should they
Yeah.
We
regain
can do, yeah.
consciousness?
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe off the off the front doorstep.
If you want
Round
to
the back,
make me
tied up.
a survival roll to see how well you can tie up the knots and stuff for them.
Anyone in particular?
Let's have a look what we got.
What's survival?
Who's good at tying knots, guys?
We all roll in.
I'm +1. But
I'm not great, but I'm +1 and all.
I've already
Survival.
forgotten the thing you asked me. The
survival.
survival. Sorry.
I rolled
+3.
13.
Yeah, well, whoever's doing the tie-in.
Is this all of us?
I think Millicent just.
Oh
done it.
I'll do a bit of time.
13s is.
Kinky.
We'll just look at her.
I'm in a double window.
Something
Give her
you're
a
not
raised
telling us
eyebrow.
about your past, isn't it, Millicent?
Just tied this dead body up in full bondage, like.
With an orange in her mouth.
Okay, cool. So you've done that. You've tied him up. You've tucked him in behind the building or something just there. And then you're going to go in and try and get somebody's attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should follow the noises to the kitchen. I think I'm fairly small. I'm going to try and sort of sneak in and just see if I can see anyone in the kitchen first before we all roll in.
You want to sneak?
Guns blazing, so to speak. Yeah, I'll have a little sneak and see if I can peek into the kitchen. And
roll a
see
20 then, mate.
Who's there?
Stealth. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, so you sneak up there and you kind of just push the door open a little bit. You see a dwarf. There's a female dwarf in there, potting away, setting up for lunch probably, swearing under her breath, kind of surly looking, grumpy. Dwarves live for hundreds and hundreds of years, so it's hard to tell how old she is, but she doesn't look young, but she doesn't look old. Probably middle aged. If in human years, she'd probably be sort of 50s, maybe 40s, 50s. But who knows how old that is, a dwarf. And she's just clanging away. So she's got like a pot of stew on, and she's like just chopping potatoes and stuff and swearing about how, people, how she's having to deal with this all on her own. Blah 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 blah.
Do you want a hand, love?
Burr, you're dwarven, is that right?
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
Do you think? Would you get on with her possibly?
Yeah, we'll go in and have a little chat.
I'll come and get you in.
So yeah, we'll
have a chat with her.
Stroll in and have a chat.
So you're gonna stroll.
What's happening in the area?
Weapons away. Show into the kitchen. You're just gonna walk into the kitchen. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe not.
Well, give a little knock.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Okay. You knock on the door. So are you gonna say anything as you knock on the door, or just knocking and waiting for a reply?
Knock and just go cooey.
In Dwarvish.
In Dwarvish. Yeah.
She's like, I told you already. We're not open. We're not open. You know the time. It's not lunchtime yet. Get out. I told you once. Get out.
Oh, sorry, love. We're not here for lunch. We're just in the area, and we're looking for a guy called Gungeon. And I wondered if you knew him, seeing as he's dwarvish and you are as well.
That sounds a little bit like a racist comment coming from a fellow dwarf. Because I'm a dwarf, I must know every dwarf in the goddamn place. What do you think what are you accusing me of? Listen, we're not open yet. How do you get? And she's looking at you. She's like, "Wait a minute. What are you doing here? You're not one of the Redbrands."
No, we're not Redbrands. No.
You better get out of here before they come down here and find you. They don't like anyone else sleeping here, coming in here, taking up the stairs. Basically, think it's their place now. Does me fine. They don't give me any trouble. They make me good coin. But you want to get out of here.
You wouldn't. We do need to actually speak to the head of the Redbrand. We believe we have some business with them. Would you know where we could find? I believe his name is.
Faster.
Yes. We believe we do need to speak to him quite urgently.
Glassstaff,
if you could help
never
us
heard of him.
with that at all. Oh, okay.
Leader of the Redbrands.
Do you have many Redbrands coming in?
If there's any
through
leader of the
sleeping
Redbrand,
giant?
I don't know him. They don't seem well organised enough to have a leader. They just have a bunch of young ruffians, mostly harmless. I know people say they rough up the place, but they don't do me any harm. Believe they all hang about up in that manor if you really want to go and investigate, but you won't be welcome with open arms.
Good to know. Fuck it, I leave.
Yeah. All right, then, love. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Sorry for your bother.
Did it go well, guys?
Nah.
Well, I feel we may have offended her. She wasn't very chatty, but she did tell us that the Redbrand don't really seem to bother her, but she did mention that they are somewhat unorganized, which could play to our advantage. And she did advise that if we did want to speak to any of them, we head up to the manor, but precautiously.
Okay. Well, we could always have a bite to eat while we're here, couldn't we?
She's not.
I may not go back in.
Yeah.
I mean, you two could try.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what use she has. Really?
Maybe
Did you all go into
anyway, I think so.
Yeah.
Into the tap house?
How about we go back in, but this time with moustaches drawn?
You didn't go in, so some.
I didn't go in.
No, I figured me and Millicent were outside.
Just trying to keep track of where everyone is.
Okay. So what have you done? Have you guys come out to us?
Yeah, I've come back out now. I'm not sure she's going to be much use to us. I thought I'd ask her.
Maybe we could scout out the. Maybe we could scout out the manor. Might be better to wait till night time to see if there's any other entrances to it, because it's up on that big hill there. If I was anyone with any bit of sense, which I kind of am, I would have a secret tunnel.
Yeah, they said that it was underneath the manor as well, didn't they? So that would make sense.
I mean, a good scouting position.
How far can we see from?
I mean, it's
here?
daylight, and you can see as far as you can see, really. If you imagine, like I said, you're outside the tap house, so you can see in a straight line into.
Oh, okay. Can I see if I can
from where you are?
Yeah,
I mean, you have to go around the bend a little bit.
From where I am.
But yeah, I mean, it's 250 feet away, but it's up on a big hill, so you can see it. I mean, you can see for miles in good light.
Only because it doesn't from where I am.
You can tell it's very dilapidated.
Like it's in...
But you wouldn't see exactly what kind of shape it's in from where you are without going up the hill to have a look.
No. Should we head to what would be the gated type area where it starts to climb and see what we can see? Get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Just have a rough scout for now. Distance.
Might be better to conceal our numbers, though. If we're going to go up and have a look in, sort of thing, might be better if not all of us go. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you could go up. There's probably going to be a guard up there.
Yeah.
We don't want him to see all of us necessarily.
Well, I mean, I can take a trek up there if you want and use my stealth while I'm up there to see.
So you just to remind you that you do, of course, still have a dead body and 3 unconscious people next to you. Well, I mean, maybe. You did.
Maybe
interrogate.
Should we wake
that's an option.
and give him a bit
I think
of
that there was.
I
can't remember if I told you this or not last week, but there definitely is. In the town master's hall, there are jail cells in the cellar, which you would probably know.
So we could drag them down there, turn them in.
What, turn in the people who are police? They're policing this place, aren't they? I mean, can we do that?
I think if we do it, it would. I mean, the town master's hall is run by someone who we possibly think. Yeah, we don't quite trust him as, I think just yet.
I think he's a bit scared of these guys.
He was a bit, it's like he's either under their thumb or scared of them.
Or in their pocket.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we want to make.
Putting them in jail is we then look like we're acting against the law in this town anyway. So at least if we take them in and we report it as an assault, that's one way of framing the situation. But also we've got a dead body as well. Don't know how illegal murder is in this town.
Okay.
What, we like them with bits of wood chipping and say these are the people who killed the woodcutter.
there's not
Do they
much
know?
real law here.
Sorry.
I mean, we're told they kind of took it upon themselves to dish out the law, but it's very unjust. You know that. There's rumours that they've killed people. You know that they're shaking down businesses for protection money, which is not part of the law here. You know. So yeah, I mean, maybe it'd be frowned upon. You don't really know, but there's no real police force. And another way of looking at it is you are kind of working with Sildar, who's a member of the Lord's Alliance, which is, you know, kind of the authority in the whole land. That not, you know. But do we like go up to the manor by all means? Let's get this
Okay.
this campaign rolling. Let's go for it.
Yeah, maybe we
okay.
should take it to the Town Masters.
I mean, there's going to be more of them there. What's another 3 behind us really going to do?
Yeah.
Say that now.
Or
we
should we
kill
lock 'em
these
up?
like we're really good.
I
We
mean,
could
are
just
we?
kill them.
Are the chances
Let's
are we going to
interrogate them and then kill them.
Yeah, I think try and get some information out of them.
Right.
And
Let's.
if they're worthless, we'll just stab them up.
Are we going to interrogate them here, out the back of the sleeping giant?
Yeah,
Yes.
Is
Okay.
anyone around?
no one's around.
Are we,
You can be.
just
Be
at a
wherever you wanna
distance
be.
From the road, DM. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get 'em
isn't
out,
there a
get 'em
little?
out of
Is
the
that a
road, mate.
little
Dragon.
Dragon
barn
man.
or something?
If
Is
we
that a
can get
barn
them the
near
other
sleeping
side of the
giant?
wall, yeah, or
Yeah,
oh,
so
there
yeah,
is a
as you
building
can
there.
see it. So I mean, you've got houses around here. There's an alleyway just a little bit further down, down there. And again, you can see there's trees and stuff. There's these all like a ramshackle-looking buildings down there, just underneath. So there's plenty of options.
Yeah, let's drag them into an abandoned building.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds
one
good.
each.
Yeah.
You're gonna
one
wake
each.
them.
Well, I don't
You
know
take
how
the
big are
top.
they.
Well, me and Puck will grab one by the feet and the arms, and you guys drag the rest.
Right,
I don't
okay.
think we're going to wake them just yet. I think we'll get them into a location first and then bucket a walker over their faces. Water?
Okay.
Even?
Cool.
Yeah.
So drag them across the road.
Yeah.
And then what?
Fred and Rose Weston.
Where's the nearest patio?
Well, are they in? Are they?
Are they?
Are they in now?
Yeah. That's
Fine.
fine. Yeah. You
We've got 'em
drag
all.
them wherever you want to drag them.
Yeah,
I'd like-
Yeah.
right.
I'd
I'll
like
take
to,
my
Who's got the-
water skin and just dunk
Okay. So
it
just
on
one,
all
a
their
random one.
faces.
That's fine. Okay. So he's kind of sputtered,
Oh, man.
and comes to, and he's like, "Ugh," and he tries to wiggle out, and he realizes he's all tied up. And yeah, he just pulls on those restraints and doesn't really get anywhere. And he's like, you better let us go. What do you think you're doing? Do you know who we are? You're dead, mate.
You're a bunch of criminals. That's what you are. All right. So don't give it. So I thought I had more in my head there, but it just didn't. So I'm like, you know what?
Perfectly good.
No, so we've only just started. I mean,
I would like to, as I say that, I'd like to take my right foot and apply immense pressure to his foot, which is still there, just to the point where it's going to start hurting.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. But you might make a
My
roll
big
in a bit
fat
for
nose.
it. But
Brilliant.
well, that's fine. You can do that as a bit of flavour.
Yeah.
It's like get your
Yeah.
chunky
little bit of pain.
bloody boot off me, oh Bigfoot. You think you are pushing around this little man? Think you're big, don't you? I think you're big. You wait until my mates turn up.
Either way, you can tell us how to get into the bottom of Tresender Manor, or I can break this foot right here, and it's not going to
Okay,
get
now
any
you
better
can roll
from
me
there.
intimidation.
Tell you now. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like,
21.
all right. Gee, Christ, there's no Jesus in this world or Christ, but you know, just lay off, just
He's
lay
that
off, man.
scared.
You don't need to be like that. All right, yeah. There's just up the hill. There's just you go into the manor. There's what used to be the kitchen, so it's some kind of trapdoor. Take you down there. Straight away. Take you down there.
How about another entrance?
What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other entrance? What other
You're saying there's only one
Oh.
entrance there. You're talking bollocks, mate.
Oh,
The other entrance.
all right, man. All right, just easy, man. Like, all right. You let me go, and I'll tell you.
No, I don't think that's quite how we're doing things here. How about you tell us where Glassstaff, where we can find Glassstaff, or I'm going to turn into a massive fucking bear and rip your bollocks off.
Roll me an intimidation on that one.
Intimidation, isn't it?
Oh no! I tried to think of something that I could say where I could roll intelligence. Intimidation. One. Ooh, sorry.
Sorry, really silly question, but my mind has gone blank. Did he tell us about another entrance?
It's like,
No, natural 20.
yeah, he's like
Shit himself, isn't he?
shocked, and he doesn't really know if you're telling the like whether you can actually turn into a bear. But between years, like he's got a massive night over him, and then you're threatening to rip his bollocks off. So he's like, "Oh, all right, you can go through the woods. There's a cave entrance just at the base of the hill around the woods. You can't miss it. Just follow the wall of the cliff round. You can't miss it. There's a tunnel." But we don't use it much. It's guarded, that area, by some kind of hideous eye monster. It's Glassstaff has to deal with it. It leaves us alone, but it gives us the creeps, man. It gives us the creeps. Glassstaff, he's in there. He's in the back there, sort of in the back corner. Doesn't matter which way you go in, really. If you go in through the manor or you go in through the cave, you just go into the far sort of western corner. You know, right at the back. There, you go down the steps. He's got a lab down there and everything.
Well, thanks. Blimey.
Jolly good.
Is it possible to knock him back
Yeah.
unconscious
I was
rather
just
than?
thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically got 0 hit points because you've already knocked him unconscious and you've just splashed some water in his face, so you can just whack him over the head. I think technically by raw you would have to roll to hit him and against his AC, and then you'd have to do damage, and you can choose to do non-lethal damage to knock him unconscious, but that's just a waste of bloody everybody's time. So yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Night, mate.
Okay.
Donk.
Donk.
Doing our own podcast sound effects, Sean.
I know, right? Saves me time later.
Well, that was really useful.
That was great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well done, guys.
Knew it. Right.
So, do
Okay.
we wait till nightfall then, and then head up
I-
there, or
I kind of think that if we wait till night time, we're only going to be going underground anyway.
true
So
enough?
I
be
don't
fair,
think we'll have advantage. In
And
that
also,
sense.
if these are all brutes and just absolute pissants, then at the end of the day, they're probably sleeping off during the day. We're probably better off going in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also worth pointing out the eye monster that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, I was just about to.
Yeah.
Can I do a check to see if
You can
I've
certainly
ever heard
do
anything like
a
that?
check. What kind of check would you like to make? So you've got, depending on what your kind of character background is, you can just use history, you could use nature, you could use arcana if it's something magical. What would you like to check? You can do religion.
I
that
wouldn't
would be
mind
an
doing a
option.
religion check.
History.
Yeah,
I would like-
sorry, Miss. Go on.
No, go on, do
Millicent.
both. I've got
Yeah.
11 history.
I say I would like to jump on that with some sort of arcana or nature
Mhm.
tech. They're my stronger
I think
ones.
they're
Whatever
Sort of all
you
covering
haven't
for
got.
both, is that
arcana
right?
and nature.
Yeah.
I think they're both intelligence based anyway. So you've probably got the same bonus
Okay.
in both of them anyway. If you look at your sheet, Sean. In both, yeah. So just
So yeah,
just
plus
roll
6.
it, and I'll see what the outcome is.
Was that sorry, Lisa?
No,
was,
go on.
was you doing that? I don't want to do
No,
that
go
if
on,
you
you
were
do as
doing
well.
it.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so
20.
I mean, from a history point of view, for Millicent, you've read a fair amount of books, and there were various hundreds of different monsters it could be with giant eyes. Who knows? But most of the ones you can think of, I mean, whether or not it would submit to a group of thugs or not, who knows? Seems a bit strange. So you just go, no, not a clue. Religion, from a kind of religious point of view, again, nothing really that comes to mind at all escapes with that. I mean, again, you've not got much information to go on other than it's an eye monster, so there's just not much there. With a 22, again, even though that is an amazing roll for like an arcana or nature check, again, there are so many different things it could be, from some kind of beholder or version of beholder. There are smaller versions, like I can't think of any names right now. I think it's a spectator is one of them, which is like a smaller version. They tend to have one giant eye in the middle, but then they have eye stalks that come out of them like tentacles and have other eyes on them. So that's a possibility, but you know them to be, again, extremely powerful, and they're not going to submit to anyone at all. But you think it's probably definitely some kind of monstrous origin. But again, common sense for you would dictate that if you took care of these 4 thugs really bloody easily. So if it's something that's managed to submit, then it's probably not anything crazy like a beholder. But you just don't have enough information to go on to say what it might be.
So we know that it has previously. It works for the red brand. Is that? Am I
Well,
right
he
in saying
seems
that?
to have something going on with the leader, but I mean,
Almost as if he's guarding. Yeah, I couldn't quite remember what he said now.
he said that what's his name? Barstaff sorts it out.
Barstaff.
Something like
It's the
that. That's
dwarf
what I
one, yeah.
heard. The Barstaff.
The Barstaff. Okay. So what do we do? Do we trapdoor it, or do we split the party, or should we take this one? I mean, not that I want to take the monster on with just 2 of us, but
I mean,
I think the back door gives us an advantage because they don't. Obviously, they've got a guard there. They don't feel like anyone can get past that monster if we're clever about it and can get past that monster.
yeah, it's not used.
he was in the far west corner as well.
Yeah.
Not that we know where there's a cave entrance, so.
Well, essentially,
Oh,
what
okay.
you're looking at the moment of this map
Yeah.
is it is the top of the map is north, so it's north, south, east, west. So the manor in itself is on the east of the town. So anything that's underneath it, again, is going to be orientated the same way. So he's told you that the entrance is in the woods to the south, in the hills to the south. So somewhere down there, if you can see that ping.
Yeah.
So if you think you're going in from there, and he's told you it's the far west corner, then if you go in through there, it'll be the back sort of northwest.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, well, back
Perhaps.
towards the village sort of thing.
I mean, I kind of want to see this monster.
Yeah, let's go and have a. Let's go and have
I mean,
a look.
the other way
agree.
is safer, and we'll do it. But
How are we looking health-wise?
We're playing
and stuff,
D&D.
right?
Yeah, I
Well,
was
you've had
gonna
one
say,
encounter in the
how's
day.
hit points?
I think maybe you
I'm
took
all
a little
good.
bit of damage from one, but I can't remember, to be honest. It was last week. Hopefully, you've got your character sheets up to date.
Yeah, I did.
I've used a spell,
Yeah.
so I'm
used
down a
couple
spell
spells,
slot.
but-
Is it worth a quick short rest? Does that help everyone? Hit points,
Well-
I'm fine.
I can give us a song of rest if you'd like a free 1d6.
I'm good for health. It's just I'm down 1 spell slot, but we
Yeah.
ain't really got
No,
time.
you'd have to
for
wait.
long rest,
You'd
so-
have to
Yeah,
wait
no.
a full day
My-
for a
my
long
health-
rest.
I did.
Yeah, for a long one. You can
Oh,
take a
is that
short
okay?
rest. That's like a break of an
Right,
hour.
okay.
So you could take a short rest. You can get a few hit points back doing that.
Well,
Some of you will get abilities that reset on a short
Often-
rest, but I don't know exactly.
The longer we leave it, the longer there is a chance of a red
Yeah.
one finding out that someone's
So
playing
So I
us,
thought
they
a short
can't as
rest
well.
we got our spells things back. Sorry. Okay.
No.
So we've tied up the guys in the abandoned building, and we've dumped the other geezer at a tree or in a bush.
Oh no, I thought we dragged him in, didn't we?
We dragged him
Yeah,
into
we-
the abandoned building as well. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So we've just got to set fire to the building and we can be on our way.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
just like what we've done to that
I'm not.
woodcutter.
You actually want to do
Let's do
plot
it.
twist?
Yeah, let's leave the arson for. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we could leave the arson for now. I'm chaotic, but the goodness in me says no.
Listen to that for a bit.
Yeah.
Can I ask if the door to this building opens?
It was a front door,
inwards
so they
or
tend to open.
outwards?
in.
That's a shame. Just trying to find.
I hadn't
something
actually
possibly
realised
big
until
enough
that moment
to
that you had
put
meant
in
that
front
you'd
of-
gone into a building. I thought you were just like in an alleyway or something. Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's just some random family
That's it,
sat in there like,
possibly.
what was going on? Yeah.
If it's,
It's someone's
Mama?
house.
I mean, it'd be nice if we could put something in front of the door, but I don't think we. If it opens inwards, we're not
Nah.
going to be able to shift anything too big, are we?
No.
Let's just.
Are there-
I think are they gagged? Can we gag them, please?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay.
Gagged, tied up.
I'm sure Millicent's got something for that.
Yeah, with the manacles as well and the sex
Like
ring.
gimp mask.
Get out that thing with the ball that
That'll
straps
do.
around.
Full gag, yeah. Just the sort of thing
Just
you mean,
pulling
lads,
out like
it's all right.
random like whips and stuff. Like,
yeah.
what we got in here?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so we're going to mosey on
Okay.
to the woods then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
So
woods.
I mean, you can
Onwards.
basically just cut across from where you are. You don't need to follow the road all the way back round. So basically, you've got this crumbly wall and stuff. But if you were to go, let's draw a line from you. So I'm assuming that you're basically over there somewhere. You can kind of cut down past the farm, that way.
Yeah. That sounds good because then maybe going a long way round.
Or,
would be a
yeah,
bit
or you
better,
can
just
go.
in case there
You
are
can go and
scouts.
investigate
Yeah.
over the wall. I mean, it's just crumbling walls, so you could go that way if that's what you wanted to do.
Let's do the long way, I think, because as James was saying, if we keep out a line of sight of potential guards that might be
Okay.
like, up here.
Yeah.
Just,
You
yeah.
did,
Yeah.
They did say it was guarded.
Cool.
But I don't know if that's
Yeah.
just by the monster.
Okay. So you go down. You've gagged them, made sure they're all tied up nice and stuff like that. And you leave them. You go down there. You come to the farm. It's orderly farm. See if there's anything interesting about there. Okay. So as you get towards there, you see that there is there's like a boy running around near the house that's coming up, which he's got like a pretend wooden sword and a pretend wooden shield, and he's running around and he's clearly playing knights or something like that. And there's a halfling woman, so like a hobbit woman, who's kind of nearby hanging up laundry or something like that. I don't know, milking a cow or something. And bit of an extreme, hanging up laundry to milking a cow. This is what farm people do.
I turned into a cow.
It's like, hello, what are you doing down here? This is, can I help you? This little.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we're just passing through, really.
Passing through my farm. We've just sowed all our crops this week. I don't really want you walking across the farm. You might damage my harvest. Why you want to go through my farm for? Can't you just go back up there? There's a gap in the fence up there. You want to just... I mean, there's nothing down here anyway. What are you doing? It's just countryside.
Problem is, our friend Pock here is really scared of walls, and
Yes.
this was really the only thing we could do about it. I'm terribly sorry, but it's a condition. It's not his fault.
I look over at the wall and go, oh.
Right. So, what do you want to get down there for? Wait, there's nothing.
We're heading down to the woods to go hunting for some grouse.
And at this point, like the boy's kind of stopped
old
playing. He
grass.
sees you all there, and he's kind of nervous, and he runs up, and he's like, he runs up and is like, "Oi, you you get out of here, you dirty Redbrands! I'm not scared of you. I'll fight you." And it's like, "Mum." And she's like, "Now, Carp, I don't think these are our Redbrands. Just passing through, are you? I mean, you ain't got no reason to go in for those woods at all. There's no grouse in there. There's nothing worth hunting for in there."
Well, we're keen hunters. I myself am a lover of nature, and I'm off to find some ingredients for some potions that I'd like to make, and some balms that I sell on Etsy. And I would yeah, we're terribly sorry for being in your way. Did you mention the Redbrands? I don't suppose you know anything about them. We've heard quite
And
a bit
Cart
since
pipes up.
arriving
He's
in
like,
town.
oh, yeah, you don't want to, they don't, I was playing down there the other day. And she's like, Cope, you just be quiet there, young boy. He said, no, and I found this cave down there. Sorry, I know you told me off for this, Mum, already. But yeah, there we saw some big, let me just quickly try and read what it says. Couple of, yeah, the Redbrands are down there. You don't want to go down there. So I thought you were. I was down there playing the other day before Mum banned me from down there. And there was these couple of big, ugly bandits. Okay, they came out the tunnel when I was there. Met a pair of the Redbrands, they did. They didn't see me though. I'm too stealthy. I'm going to be an adventurer one day. They can't catch me.
You must be a very brave warrior, young man.
Like, pumps his chest up. He's like, yeah, I am. I'm going to be the bestest, just like my hero, Drizzt O'Durden.
Drizzt?
Oh, yeah, nice.
Now that's a good hero.
He's my
for any
hero.
young
I've read
man
all
to
these
have.
stories that the sages and bards tell.
Well, you know, there's other ways that you can protect the peace and be a brave knight as well. So maybe if you just stay here and look after your mum, perhaps the whole Redbrand problem will go away, and then you can be the hero of this village.
Oh, one day I sure will, mister. And she's just like, all right, Cope, when you go in now, it's probably lunchtime. When you go set the table, I'll come in and butter some bread in a minute.
Just before he goes, I cast minor illusion to put a little crown on top of his head.
Very nice.
Oh,
And she's always...
And
I stab him in the throat. He probably can't see it because it's on top of his head. But then his mum's just like, oh, you're a wizard. You didn't say you're a wizard, sir. Funny magics like that. You don't see many of them round here.
Oh, I also then produce flame and have a kind of play with a little flame in front.
Carp sees it
just
because he
show off
peeks
a
up
little bit.
again as he was walking away at the mention of a wizard, and he sees this flame in your hand, and he's like, whoa, wow, can you teach me to do that, mister?
Absolutely. Maybe when we're passing back through, we could pop over for some tea. I don't know where
with some grouse.
with some grouse. We'll bring you back some grouse. If you would care to share with us your tea.
Okay. So then the woman says, she's like, listen, we got off a bit to the wrong fruit. Wrong fruit. Jim Beam's getting to me already. She's like, my name's, if I can pronounce this one right, bloody, who writes, why, every after a stupid name, why can't they just be called Brenda? Like, Quelline Orderleaf. This was my husband's farm. Gods, because there's several gods. Rest his soul. But I do my best around here now. But please, whatever you do, don't bring trouble down here now. If you're going to go down there, you don't leave Carp out of it. Don't tell them anything about him. Please, will you promise me?
Promise.
Yes.
No worries.
If you don't mind me asking.
He just got
did
sick.
your husband
Just one of
pass?
those things, unfortunately. The cleric did all she could, but unfortunately,
sorry to hear
just
that.
couldn't keep the disease at bay. But this was many years ago now. We're
Well,
gone but never forgotten, as you say, and
yeah.
Sorry
to hear that.
Sorry to hear that. We'll have to find you on our way back.
well, if you do come back,
Yeah.
And,
as I say, don't be bringing no trouble down here, all right? I will plead ignorance. I'd never seen you, all right? She goes like, if you between you and us and the cow, right? If old Maisie, if you do go in there, best of luck to you. And if you clear them out, you'll be doing this town a massive service. And you know what? If you ever need anything, place to stay, bit of grub, you'd be welcome here. But that's if you come back, of course.
Well, to be honest with you, we're going to go and hunt them anyway, so we will come back and we'll take you up
Bless
on that
you.
meal.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
We'll try not to trample on too many crops
Excellent.
on our way through.
Yeah.
I look at the wall. Just keep it out.
Yeah, she wishes you well, and I presume, unless you have anything else to say, you carry on going.
On
Yeah,
our
no,
way.
just thank yous
Brilliant.
and knowing nods.
Let me just get the next map ready for you guys. Make sure your tokens and everything are on there. Now, this is where you're going to see all the cool stuff that I was talking to you about last week. So, just to recap for people, Roll20 and D&D Beyond, WotC, they've all teamed up during the pandemic to give away some cool free stuff, basically. One of the things is this module is now completely free. Well, it was actually, I think you've missed the boat, anyone out there. It was free up until the 8th of May that you could sign up and get this official module for free. And luckily we were just in time. I can't seem to get the bloody map straight on my computer. Piece of shit. So yeah. And I've also signed up to the trial of the Plus thing, to try out the Plus thing. So you've now got dynamic lighting, it's called. What the hell is my computer doing?
I will say with the dynamic lighting, people don't pick up your character bits and move them all around the screen.
Absolutely.
You'll see more than
what
you
he
should.
said.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a hack to
maybe-
me.
Yeah. Maybe before you move, just leave the piece still until you actually move it. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool.
It's not doing. What's it doing? It keeps on. The people in the chat will see in Twitch images. It keeps on just pinging like the map right to the top off the screen. I can't bloody see it. I'm gonna try swapping screens and see what we can do. Let's just go back to you guys, see if that will reset it. Technology, eh? All these cool things. So yeah, so you'll see it in a minute. And basically, what it does. So rather than me doing the fog of war for you guys any longer, it will just do it automatically. Still fucking doing it.
So do you want us to
No,
advise you
just
where we're planning to
don't move
to, and then you
unless
give it the
like
thumbs up, or-
it's okay for you to move, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, if you have like your counter held and you say moved it right to the top of the cave, it would go. You would see the dynamic light, and you would see into them caves. It does all that automatically. So what you want to do is,
right.
yeah, and don't
Move
move
way
over
up
30
there.
feet. Don't pick the piece up and just go, oh, I want to go, because you'll see
Okay.
loads of stuff.
I'm with you.
You'll see what it'll make
Yeah,
more
basically.
sense when you see it.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Sorted. I'll bring you guys over to it now. You will get a little peek into a room straight away, but we can discuss that in a second when it loads up. So this is all crap that you can probably cut out of the podcast version. Are you there?
Noted.
Cool.
Black screen for me.
Yeah,
Have you
I'm
zoomed
there.
out?
Yeah, try zooming out and
No, I
move
haven't.
around the two piece.
I've got it.
I'm in a cupboard.
Still nothing?
Who's got
So
it?
here's what's going to be interesting is because...
Just my token,
so
and I see whoever
Scapes,
just
James,
did
you
that.
see. Yeah. Because you... this
Okay.
is where we get
I do.
interesting, because you don't have dark vision.
Oh, I don't know.
But let's have a look at whether or not this place is lit up for you or not before. Right. General features.
Oh, we're
So
already
some
in
general
the cave.
features about this building, unless I say otherwise, this is essentially what it looks like, okay? Ceilings, passages and chambers are 10 feet high unless otherwise indicated. All doors are made of wood with iron handles, hinges and built-in locks. Light. Most areas are brightly lit by oil lamps in wall sconces, refilled every 3 hours if needed. So I have set this up properly. I did actually do some prep for this, believe it or not. But I prepped all this 2 weeks ago because I thought you was going to get into this last week. There we go. Cool. So so that's right. So you can see. Shauna, can you see?
I am literally. I've got
Just
my eyes
black.
shut. Just black.
You can see your
I
token,
can
but you can't see
my
anything
token.
else.
That's all I can see.
Technical difficulties.
No.
Night vision.
Should I try and? I just wonder if it's worth moving my token a square just to see if that triggers anything.
That's where you are at the moment.
Yeah,
You
no,
should
it's
be able to
literally
see
just my
because the
token.
map's set up with.
I've got nothing on mine now.
Well, this
It was, there,
was
and
something
now it's
that I was
disappeared.
talking
I've
about
just got
last week. Is
grey.
that possibly it might just be that our computers aren't up to scratch to cope with this. Yeah.
It was there, but it's just
Um,
It seems that when I scroll around, it pops
it will do.
in and out bits.
That's
of
the
map.
dynamic line, so it does your line of
that's
sight
the
automatically.
line of sight thing.
No, but I mean, like, if I'm looking at the bottom where the tokens are, sometimes I can see them. Sometimes
So-
it just gets cut off entirely by white.
So none of you can see anything at all.
Oh no. Just a black square with me in it.
Yeah, see, I'm okay. It's
Hey, that-
working
yeah, it's
fine.
still
here.
working for me now. You moved my token and my line of sight changed, but
Yeah, I've tried to move my token just to see if it would like trigger anything, but no.
Well, shit. It worked when I was testing it all. Who's people are moving stuff?
So I'm just moving it like a square aside just to see
That
if it
hasn't
does
done
anything.
anything at all.
But no,
so you've just got all black, Sean.
just with my token in there.
I've just got grey.
Okay.
I haven't even got that.
Maybe try reconnecting, guys.
I've tried that a couple of times. I'll try it again.
No,
My computer's being really slow as well, so it is dragging it down. Because when you guys move, it resets my computer as well. So it might just be, as I say, something that we need to turn off, which will suck because I was excited to use it. Let's try. Oh shit! Can you? You're all gone.
oh no, I'm gone now as well. Yeah,
I'm all right. I'm still here.
That
We'll all
sucks.
pop
Right,
over.
what we'll do is we'll stick on Fog of War, turn dynamic line off, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Which that sucks.
Cool.
Never mind. Right, so now I just have to reveal some areas.
oh,
It's not something we have to do.
I don't
in our
know, to
settings
be honest.
or anything
yeah.
like
Do we
that.
need to?
Yeah, that's me.
Turn... Oh, is that you? Oh, okay.
It came up when it started and it was there, but it's
So
just,
say it could be my computer's just not up to scratch. It could be as simple as that. Is that I'll try to turn it back on, see what happens. And then what I'll do is I'll reconnect mine. But I thought the reconnecting only did the chat. And so I'll do it anyway.
Maybe, yeah.
Luke
Yeah,
says,
refresh the web page, I suppose.
Can we try refreshing the web page?
yeah, that is
That's
something
what-
else you could try.
try that.
Total light, vision, advanced. Emits light, has sight. Oh, okay, right. So who's that? Who am I on? So Lisa, you've got sight. Everybody stay still and don't do anything because someone suggested something, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
And that was James. He's got sight.
it's back for me. I'm on there. It's back.
Haha.
Excellent.
So it was the settings. My friend Luke in the chat just said to make sure this button was pushed.
Thank you, Luke.
Hey, cheers, Luke.
There we go. So when Sean comes back, because he's just reset that, hopefully that would have fixed it.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
How's that look, Sean?
Darkness.
Still darkness.
Yeah, my
Your mic's disappeared basically as well.
Yeah, your sound's gone funny.
There you go.
Oh, is
You
it
got-
back? All good.
That's it. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Are you still
So
not got any
you-
vision?
No, let me refresh one more time.
Hold on, we think we might. Oh, too late. Right, Gav, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm all good now.
Sweet. So, Sean, we think we might have had some information from the chat about settings, so just hold on for a sec.
Ah, okay.
Anything?
Nope, still a black box.
Can you
Right.
zoom out again, though, just to be sure?
But you can see your token,
I can see my token. That's it.
and that's it. Interesting. You've got vision, gives the ability to see. You've got that. Right.
Oh, I disappeared.
Yeah.
I think he's resetting your token.
I'm
Anything?
back. Just me again.
Okay, we'll start it. We're slowing down, so let's just.
Yeah, no, go on. That's all right. I'll guess my way through it.
No, it's fine. We'll turn it. We'll turn it off. Because that sucks. Let me try. Set by what tokens I can control. Only update on drop. What's that done for everyone?
Yeah, I've got the line of sight as a peculiar shape reveal sort of thing.
Oh, move your piece around, Pock, just a little bit. Does it change it?
Left or right, Luke? Any preference? I don't want to.
Just move up. Can you see anything that's outside this room that you shouldn't be able to see?
No, I can see right to the back in a straight line. Other than that, it's a peculiar shape. Now I can see to my left and right. A
Okay.
bit more.
So it's working for you now.
And you can see diagonally?
I can see diagonally. I can see something to the left. I can see something to the right.
There was a.
And a funny diagonal view up to the back.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems to be working.
Okay.
There was a button that you push which allows you to see how. Not that. Cancel. Oh, all right. What button was it? What fucking button? There's a way that I can do it so that I can see what you see, but it doesn't matter. Right, okay, we're done.
Yep, it's gone back. Lovely.
Okay,
Just
Just
wait for Gav.
right.
Lost connection, I think. Unless you guys can see him and I can't.
No, I can't see him.
Okay.
No, he's an ever spinning wheel.
He was having internet problems earlier as well, wasn't he?
What I did do that I don't know if you changed settings your end, Luke, but I changed my use scroll from zoom to pan.
I've got that set up as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
I wasn't sure if that triggered something your end.
It may do.
or-
I'm just nervous because before I could see what you guys could see with the angles of sight. But so now I've made a change. The whole map for me is illuminated, and I'm really paranoid that you can see in all of the other rooms.
Oh, I see. Do you want a photograph?
No, that's fine.
You're good.
Gavin's stuck on this, he says.
What's he done?
He's had, it just says, guys, I'm stuck on this. I'm not sure.
Is that in the private chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he might be having a few issues.
Stuck on.
We'll fly through this.
We will. We will. Well, thanks for your page. Let's have a look at the chat while waiting for Gavin.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got.
Anyone left?
Oh, look,
Oh,
he's got nothing.
he's got nothing.
Someone want to tell him just to try and refresh or log out and log back in.
Okay.
Right, let's go. There's been loads of chat today. Looks like we've got some new people in there as well, which is cool. So let's do some. Let's go. Oh, now my computer's bloody frozen. Fuck's sake. Got no map, no mouse control. Oh, fuck's sake.
Hey.
Oh,
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
God knows what
There
happened
he
there.
is.
Jeez.
Right. So yeah, let's go all the way back. There's a new person called Erilaziu. Whoever that is, hello to you, whoever you are. Thank you for joining us. Otherwise, we've got Psych Unsent,
Hello.
we've got Luke, we've got Flack 30 in there. They've all been chatting to themselves and stuff, which is cool. So welcome to the new person. Or another one saying, oh no, Witch Bitch 98. Isn't that your? Is that something to do with one of yous?
Sean's
Oh, yeah,
missing.
that's Emily. Yeah.
She says, very cool layout. So thank you, Emily. I think that's it from what I can see. Just the three of them chatting away. Yeah, they're just talking.
Emily's way of saying this is what you've been neglecting me for the last.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty pictures you made, Sean.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Jaffa Cake the Assassin. They're talking about alignments. Chaotic good equals just for today. I will split my gold with the party. Lucru, get off my land. People laughing, just making fun of my accents again. Cheers, thank you. Yeah, okay. Then they're telling me off because I didn't have the map in the right place. Luke, if you hover over a PC's character and tap Control L, you will see what that player can see. Excellent, thank you, Luke. That's what I was looking for. And Strange _ 1979 as well. So we've got some new people in there. It's cool. Cool. So if I push Control L, are you sure about that? That's like, yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Don't question the Luke.
Oh, lovely. Good. So now I'm confident that you guys can't see all of my thousands of bad guys that are hidden around. Excellent. Right, so there you go. So what do you want to do? That's where you can get. So you're basically all in the doorway, although I've stretched you out there. And as you come in, you've got this cavern in front of you. You can see that there is a big old kind of crevasse splitting the room in two, going north to south or south to north, and there's two bridges going over it.
Okay.
Let me just bring it out. This is okay. So there's a cold breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support the 20-foot-high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm.
Okay.
What would you like to do? I mean, if you want to just move yourselves just ever so quietly into the room so that you can see a bit more, you certainly can. And whether or not you're doing stealth rolls or things like that is up to you. How you're approaching this room, just let me know.
So it looks as though the space that we're in is pretty safe. I think we kind of push up.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
to a
hold it.
side for now.
Where are you thinking? What, just to like here or further in?
I kind of think we make our way, a little bit further. Second bridge type area.
Sort of up. Yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah.
Maybe we could all sort of gather.
Thing is,
Okay.
there's the
We may see more as we go.
Okay.
cool. Shall we go with
The crevasse is steep-sided, 5 to 10 feet wide is the map. It's about 20 foot deep, just so you know. The walls look quite rough, so you could easily climb down and up if you wanted to. You can see down the bottom of the crevasse, it's filled with skeletons, as far as I can remember.
Okay. Let's mosey in a little way then. Just
I
Yeah.
think if we
tip it, as
go,
they say.
if we head up to a side, visually, we'll have better view on some sort of corners further along our way.
Okay. Who's going first?
Well, I'll
oh.
move over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'm doing it.
I'm going to follow you.
I'm going to head here. Oh. Ah, there's there's some stairs to our
Okay.
left.
Right. So stop where you are. Okay. So you've just gone. Right. Okay. Everyone stop where they are. So first of all, everybody can roll me a perception check as you've entered into the room. Okay.
Perception.
Oh, the first one. Sorry, dude. Which was a 4.
So I've got a 3.
Pick that twice.
A 9. Oh, it's a bad round all round, isn't it?
Deceptive motherfucker.
3.
Nothing.
I'm just cleaning my glasses, guys.
6.
Sorry.
Not getting
I'm still thinking about that wall.
What was the highest that you had there?
9.
9.
Okay, that's
9.
fine. All right. Cool. Pock. You crossed that bridge. That's fine. Okay, and then Millicent, you've come up behind. Okay. Cool. As Pock, you're all right. As you cross onto that bridge, if you're this tiny little gnome, you weigh like 36 pounds. Absolutely fine. Millicent steps on.
Oh no.
The bridge creaks. The bridge cracks. Sound of splintering wood. Can you please make me a saving throw, please?
Dex.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Well, that would be interesting if it gave me that piece of information, wouldn't it, really? It just rigs to collapse. That's all it says. Yeah, roll me a dex saving throw just to see if you can jump off as it starts to crack then.
Land on me.
What'd you roll?
A 6.
A 6, lovely. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so as you step on it, it cracks. You hear the splintering wood. You don't react fast enough. You can't get forward because there's a gnome in front of you. You stumble down, you fall, and you're going to take some falling damage as you crumble down with this bridge. 2d6 worth. So 7 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage, and you land prone in a jumble of rubble at the bottom of the crevasse. And Pock, you're safe on the other side.
Are you alright?
We need to get her out right now.
Yeah.
Did you say it was deep? It wasn't too deep, was it? That down there.
About 20 foot?
Anyone?
20 feet deep.
Has anyone got any more rope?
I was going to say we've lost that.
Yeah,
rope.
did we use all our rope?
Well, I had 50 foot of it.
I don't think we used 50 foot, did we? We got at least 20 foot left.
Yeah, surely.
We
Can we-
did use 200 feet of rope to tie up.
I think I'm just. I'm not that tall. Yeah, we need to go down, don't we? I don't think anyone can reach
Okay.
it.
Well, I will attempt to climb as well. See if I can get some of the way.
Yeah, if you could meet us halfway.
So we're going to have to move over there, aren't we?
Stay that side. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, so you've taken some damage. You've fallen down the bottom there. You can just looking at. I mean, you can climb out. It's the walls are easily climbed. Okay, out of there if you wanted to. You're not in.
Put some rope down.
We're not in combat. If it was kind of like a risk of failure, we'd be doing some ability checks on it. But yeah, with a bit of rope and so someone reaching down and grabbing you as you climb up, you can get up there. It might take you 30 seconds or so to climb up. Yeah, it does say to climb up with an ability check, but again, seems kind of pointless.
Put me on the left.
What side do you want to climb up, left or right?
I guess the other two are helping me, aren't they? Pock, you're kind of stuck on that side.
I
at least
can't.
until we get
Yeah,
to the
I can't
bridge.
particularly reach you.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I'll put down a bit of rope then.
Yeah, come up on the left with Scapes and Burr.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're up on the left and Pock's on the right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you can still see there is another bridge as you go up to the north. Pock.
Yeah.
I don't know where you,
Where
if
do you
you
wanna
can
go
now
next?
see where I am. There is a staircase over behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you look down that way, basically you can see the steps go down. goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading down, aren't we?
We are,
Well, I
think.
suppose we are. Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe we should scout ahead. See up ahead. I see some barrels and some crates. It feels like that's where stuff is.
Yeah.
And maybe these passageways take us directly down into something.
Okay.
I don't know, I think we should scan around.
Could James, or rather
Yep.
Justice Scoops, could you just roll me a quick charisma check,
Charisma.
please?
Where is she? There she is. 18.
What did you roll?
18.
Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cool. And
You're
Millicent's on.
Not aware
on
of
our side.
anything that's going on at all, by the way. In fact, if everybody could do that for me, just roll a charisma check.
Charisma. +3.
Nice.
22.
Nice, thank you. Next.
Oh, natural 1. +1, making it a 2.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
+3 is 15. My oh,
Okay,
Yeah, 15, yeah.
brilliant. Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's popcorn. He rolled so low, it actually DC'd him.
oh no.
Pox gone.
Yeah, it's being a bit
It could be roll 20. It could be
Yeah.
my connection. Struggling with the, like I said,
I've
with
got
the.
Sean on my end.
yeah,
You're
no,
back? Yeah, he's
now
back.
he's back.
Okay, so Sean, you rolled a 1. Okay,
Yeah, I did.
right. Sean, as you're kind of standing there watching them fall down, you look kind of like, oh, helping them, trying to help get up, and then you realise she's getting up on the other side. You hear this voice. It's not out loud. You don't hear it with your ears. You hear it deep inside your head. It's hissy and crackly, and it's laughing, laughing at you. They don't trust you. They don't trust you. They're scared of you. If you heard any of that.
Mhm.
Cool.
I did.
There's a good microphone I bought here. Not bad for 40 quid.
That is the creepiest thing ever in my headphones.
I don't know, it just sounded normal to me. Okay, so
I want to go quiet for a little bit.
so what should we make our way up to the end then?
I'm gonna ask. Did anyone else hear? Did anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
I
Don't
just.
know what you're on about, mate.
Apart from the screams of my victims, I can't hear anything.
Oh, that's all right. Nothing. Don't worry. I think it was just. Sorry. So I think that wall was freaked me out a little bit, and I'm just. Let's go. Let's move on.
Bit triggered.
Bit triggered by the wall.
Are we heading north then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
I
Do we
suggest
have movement range as we're doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah, you can just move slowly so you don't accidentally reveal
Yeah.
too much. Obviously,
Yeah.
as you
Okay.
go around.
I'm going to move to here and then say, does someone else want to try this bridge first? Because, you know,
Yeah, give it a little tester.
Well, could we check it for traps? Because you said it was rigged to fall, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought I heard that. Yeah.
yeah, in fact, can I investigate the bridge?
Which one? The north one or
the north one. See if it's also rigged to go.
Roll me investigation.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Yeah, so knowing that you saw the first one, you could see that actually it was quite clearly had been sawn in the support ruts to deliberately for it to fall. You look around there, you don't see anything at all that would indicate that this one has been done the same. Would make sense really if there's two bridges, they need to get across somehow, don't they? So
Well, makes me think we're going the right way then.
Yeah.
I'd like to walk across the bridge.
I'm going to come and join you up here.
Yeah, I'm going to head over there as well.
Okay.
Shall I get out of everyone's way? That's probably better.
I think I can see a wall. There's a room in front of us.
Ooh,
I can see a wall to the left. Can anyone see anything to the right?
To the right, it seems to go. I could just about see it. Looks like it goes round.
It goes somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a quick peek there?
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
do a stealth check. Stealth check. Look round the corner.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, hey about. $18 plus my stealth, which is 3,
That's nice.
so 21.
Nice. Let's just move up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so you're stealthing. You're going to have a look.
Go for it.
So I can go right up to the edge.
Don't go that way. It's a trap.
Okay. Don't go that way. It's a trap.
I'm sorry, guys. I know this is really probably annoying. Did anyone hear anything then? Is it just me that it's hearing these things?
What exactly are you hearing?
I just heard just a voice, a crackly voice in my head. I'll do it slightly in character. Telling us not to go that way. It's been laughing at me and telling me that you don't trust me.
Why would we not trust you? We've only just met you. Of course we trust you.
Exactly. I just.
Does
entirely
this
sure what it
sound
is.
like magic to me? Could I make a check to see if that sounds like?
You.
I suppose, I can.
I mean, what kind of check would you like to make?
An Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking +7. I'd got a 9.
Nine.
I
Jesus
can also
Christ.
do the same.
Go for it.
See if you know what's happening to you.
I'd like
What's
to know
going
what
on in
bird
my
can
head?
see as well.
Yeah.
Fucking them rolls, man.
Oh.
At the moment, I can't see anything. If I move up,
I'll come to you in a minute, Burr. If you want to
Yeah,
just wait
okay.
there and we'll settle this
I
first.
will wait there. Yeah.
25.
25.
What's in your head?
Right, so that was what? So some kind of Arcana.
That was Arcana. Just to if I know anything, do I relate this voice to something?
Right, so basically,
I presume.
it's
Or the
this,
magic
this,
that's
this
happening.
is D&D, son. Like, it's not unheard of for people to be psychic and be able to speak into your head. You know,
Do I get a sense of where it's coming from?
no, because it's just in your head. It could be ghosts. It could be witches, wizards. It could be some weird psychic creature from the abyss. It could be some kind of aberration. It could be that you're just going crazy. You know, who knows? But definitely, like, you can tell that. I think you definitely know that there's something that's talking to you.
Yeah, I think I would, having known that there is a monster of some description in this entrance.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna
Okay, so you rolled really
kind of
well earlier on with
presume-
your Arcana, so that would narrow it down a little bit for you. So you're starting to think about what kind of weird eye monsters could it be. But even again, like, you've never encountered anything like a beholder. You still don't think it would be
No.
something like that because they're big and powerful. But like, there's just so many different monsters out there. But you know, perhaps it could be something that has magical abilities, maybe something that's evolved beyond normal speech. It's not revealed itself to you, and it's certainly not yet actually made a direct attack against you either.
Do I get an idea if it's a human sounding voice, or would that not really
Like a
No.
snaky sound of voice.
Yeah, it's
Just
the
unregistered?
A snaky voice that wants us to go downstairs.
see if it says.
My thinking being that it's either the monster or the head of our The guy we're looking for might have some extra.
It's a whisper. It's a really.
Are we
Go on.
are we kind of in agreement that if it's I'm kind of saying this to Pop as well.
Hmm.
Do you feel like you should trust this voice, or do you feel like we should do the opposite of what it's saying?
I feel having, I feel that it's I feel that it's trying to turn me against you guys and maybe give me some false information.
So we're going the right way then.
Possibly.
Leave before it's too late.
Yeah, I mean, let's go, guys. I feel that this thing is. I'm a bit worried that it could progress, but I think we're possibly heading the right way because it's telling me not to go that way. I am worried about what this voice is and what it could possibly do. Should it not leave my head soon?
Well, if it's jumping at you to not go this way, then maybe we should go this way then.
Yeah.
Just stay focused, Pock.
Could I, if at all possible, would you mind if I just went in the middle? Just so this, I'm a little bit spooked. What with the wall and now the voice? Can I squeeze in the middle?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go forward one.
I'll be at the back. I'll take up the rear.
I'll pop myself just there.
There you go,
Nice
son.
and safe. Nice and safe. I knew I should have bought that tinfoil hat.
Feed me and I'll let you leave.
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna react. I'm just gonna
hungry.
take it.
Sorry, that was my belly rumbling.
Meat. Flesh.
This is so creepy.
I think whatever it is, guys, I think that it's it sounds as if this thing believes that it has some sort of power over us, and it's whatever it is decision whether we stay or go. But it has just asked me that if we feed it, we can leave. But I feel that maybe the options are in our hands at the minute in terms of we're not in a position to
Redbrands later on if we need to.
If they catch you, then you'll be mine anyway.
Okay. I think let's press
keep
on.
moving,
But
keep
let's
moving.
go. I think it clearly doesn't want us here. Let's go and
But yeah,
Okay.
yes,
Burr.
before it turns into me, myself, and Irene.
Yes.
Yeah, so you see what you see up there. The others may not be able to see it yet, but basically up there, as you can see, there's crates and boxes and things like that lying around up there.
Yeah.
It appears to be just some kind of storage room. So the area to the north end of the cavern, it's been finished with dressed stone block walls and a flagstone floor, and several barrels are stored against the walls here, along with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, and nails. But otherwise, it looks a bit like a dead end. Are you looking around in the boxes and things
around
like
the
that?
corner?
can we come and check the boxes?
Yeah.
Is it good to come forward, Burr?
Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe. There's nothing up here. There's just boxes and crates and barrels.
It's a dead end.
Oh, it's a dead end, guys.
There's only one way out. Two ways
Nice.
out. The way you came. Or in my mouth.
Can we
Millicent, sounds like your type.
Okay. So if you move, have you moved up to look to see what's?
I'd like to.
I want to see if there's anything around this. See, there's a something here.
Is there any blast powder in these barrels?
No. There's just like as I said already, mostly empty, still with straw and stuff they put in there for packing. You do find like some hammers lying around, pry bars, lots of nails and things like that. perhaps they've been put there because things are going to go into them. Maybe things have recently been in them and taken out.
Is it worth just investigating around them, see if there's any secret passages, moving them a bit?
Absolutely.
All right, shall I investigate that?
Absolutely.
Hmm?
Make me a perception roll.
Perception.
Perception.
Investigation.
And where are you
Perception.
looking exactly as well? In that corner?
Yeah, I'm looking in this corner at the moment.
Over there. Okay, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
19 perception, lovely. Yeah, so you don't really see it. You move the barrels around, and there doesn't appear to be anything behind there. But when you knock on that, you're looking around. That wall perhaps does sound like there's probably a room on the other side of it, maybe. But
What, this wall?
yeah, but you can't see anything that.
I believe the lady in the Sleeping Giant mentioned a trapdoor. No, she didn't. Sorry, it was one of the Redbrands mentioned a trapdoor in the kitchen. So I believe we could be either above or below the kitchen. I can't tell if.
Bo,
we're
are you
below
looking
things
in that
above
corner?
things.
Yeah, I've been going up to.
You want to make me a roll as well over there?
Yeah.
Are we above or below?
Below.
We're below.
Yeah.
We're below.
So the manor's on top of a hill, and you're below it. You've gone into the hill, basically below it.
Okay.
Lovely. Absolutely. Burr, you do notice as you look over there, it seems strange, doesn't it, really, how there's like the start of a corridor and nothing there. And you look around there and you do suddenly notice as well. What type of dwarf are you in the end? Are you don't you get some kind of advantage on stuff that has with stones and stuff like that, I think? I don't know. You're used to seeing things like this. You grew up inside a mountain, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Stone cunning.
yeah, there you go.
2 times prof bonus on stonework related history checks.
Oh, history checks, okay, but it's fine. We'll use it for flavour. So basically, you look around there and you can see that actually, yeah, this area of the floor here, it's not as dusty and stuff. Like, it looks like it's been trodden on recently. And then you look and you see there's scratch marks on the floor and the wall. And you look around the wall and you can see the outline of a door.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Stone
Okay, so
door.
we try and push this door.
Yeah, should we jump on and lend
Give
a
it a
hand?
shove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can push
I'm
it
not
and
gonna
it
do
does
that.
just swing open. It's not locked.
Awesome.
It actually pulls towards you rather than, but you're going to give it a pull and stuff, and you realise it pulls out towards you. Creaks a little bit. It's on iron hinges. It's quite clever work, really, actually, how the iron hinges just blends into the stone wall. Now, the question is how do I open that up so you can see it? Now, there's a question. I think I can do that. We're looking at the dynamic lighting by clicking on that and
E.
does that work?
I can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it like a third of a square.
Cool. There you go.
That's right.
Should we? Are you still stealthing, Burr?
I can stroll up and do another stealth check.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
Might be an idea.
have a little peeking.
Another stealth check, Roo, then.
Nice.
I'll tell you what.
Ooh,
Can I?
plus 3.
Do you want some healing, Millicent?
Yeah, actually, that would be handy if you've got a bit of lay on hands.
Could
Let me just check how much I've got.
I'm not sure how late or early I can do this,
Yeah,
but
I can
can
do
I?
what you need.
Can I just tap Burr on the shoulder and cast guidance?
How long does it should tell you in the spell description how long it lasts for and things like that. It might be that it lasts for a minute, it might be that it lasts for 10 or for an hour.
I think I've done it too late. Concentration for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You touch a willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice.
Yeah.
It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. Then the spell ends.
Yeah, so if you want to do that so that he can get help like stealthing and stuff, then you can do that.
Yeah, if I can just give him a little, little punch on the arm. Go on, son. Be sneaky.
So
Millicent,
roll-
I'll give you 7 if you want.
Yes, please.
Yeah, go on, have them.
I'll take it. Thank you, love.
Okay, so just got to roll a d4 to add to that, yeah?
To add to the
I thought
So 4 plus 4. Yeah.
plus 3, yeah.
Plus 3, so 11 on your stealth. That's fine. So you can move yourself through around that corridor. If you want to move yourself in there, you can see what you can see. I'll do it for you. Look, boom. So basically, there's a door right next to you, in front of you, as you come through there. And then if you look to the south, you can see another door.
Another door.
Bless you.
So I'm going to move up to that door and
Which one?
Can I listen at the door to see if there's anything behind it?
Which one are you looking at? The one that's you're right next to, or that one down there?
Oh.
There's 2 doors.
There's 2 doors.
Yeah, there's a door right in front as you came in there, and then there's
Yeah.
another door to the south.
I'll listen. I'll give the shout to the guys and go, guys, by the way, there's 2 doors around here.
Can I move up a little bit?
Yeah, let's all move in a tad.
And then where I am, can I listen to that door, see if I can hear anything behind it, and check it for traps?
Absolutely. So you put your ear to the door. You can roll a perception, and you can roll an investigation for traps.
Perception 9 plus 3 is 12.
You don't hear anything.
Hear anything? And what was the other one? Sorry,
Investigation if you're looking for traps.
0. 14.
Okay, lovely. So yeah, you don't hear anything. You don't find any traps at all that you could. But what you do notice is this door is locked, and it's locked from your side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of key lock, keyhole in there. You've searched around, and you've gone to try and test it open, and it won't open. And you can see there's obviously a keyhole there as well.
Okay, I haven't got no way of lock picking it. So
does no one have any thief tools in your?
Tools.
You didn't make a very sneaky, thiefy type rogue, so.
I don't think I've got any of that.
A tinderbox and an explorer's pack, neither of which I know.
It'd be
what
in
they
your
are.
inventory, which I think is on the
Tinderbox is starting fire.
in the treasure on the bottom of your character sheet, and this next to I think it's listed there.
I've got thieves' tools.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in your proficiencies on the bottom left, it should tell you if you're proficient in thieves' tools or not. I think you should be, as a rogue.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So you can make a sleight of hand check to try and pick the lock if you want to.
Plus 3. 5 plus 3.
That's a bit shit. I'm fairly certain that's going to be a fail.
Rubbish. Okay.
Yeah, so so 8 in total. I mean, you get there and it's like you feel like you've almost got it. You think and it just slips, and you haven't quite got it.
Right. Okay. Well, can't get that one, so shall we move along to the next door, guys?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, should we head in? Because we can't see anything at the minute.
Who's going next?
You can go, Scapes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're keeping the order, aren't we? What's been
Yeah, as he's got.
You know, it's just there's no real reason for it.
Michael, kind of.
Oh,
Okay. So this door, I want to check again for traps and
Go for it.
sound. So, what was it? Perception to do the listen for
Yep.
noise. So plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Right, so I roll 9 for perception. And
I will cast guidance again as I'm next to him. Just a little tap on the shoulder to add a D4.
D4 to that.
How many times can you do that guidance? You keep checking.
That's a cantrip.
Is it nice? Just
Yeah.
fucking do it all the time, every minute. Just be like, boom.
Yeah, it's like a locomotion.
that's wicked.
The second time I wasn't near you, I have to be able to touch you.
Right, that's 12 then. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't hear anything from the other side, and the door is not. It's not. You don't find any traps.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No.
Okay.
If you try and open it,
We'll
it
go
will open.
We'll go through it then. Ooh.
Okay. So have you managed to get
Come on in, guys.
through there?
There's a message from Lisa, by the way, on the Facebook one. I it's a long one. They've had another network error on the stream and had to refresh.
I did it on the chat so that you wouldn't be able to read it.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
roll stealth.
Totally, yeah.
It's only 'cause
No one heard that.
Pete just texted me.
All right.
I wasn't trying to hide it. I was just trying to do it so that it didn't ruin the flow. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
noticed I had to refresh my Twitch chat as well, so I think that should be back. But it is slowing down and freezing a little bit. I think it might be. I mean, that's going to be my internet that's streaming to the Twitch chat to Twitch stream, so maybe there's an issue there. It might be because we're recording this in higher resolution for YouTube, so it might be that that's taking up too much power on my laptop and it can't cope with both. Maybe. There's nothing I can do about it now, but
No. It was a message for later.
Yeah.
Really. Just...
But there's another new person in the chat called Kiwisek_CZ who says hi. So hi back to you.
Hi.
Hello.
Cool. So you open that door. 3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the walls are covered in the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate.
Do we follow Burr in, do we?
Yeah, are we going? Is the door open?
Where's
Sorry.
Berg going? Because I can't actually see him on my
He's
screen.
disappeared.
I'm in the room.
He's in the room.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, I'm just going to move it back. As soon as you step into that room, and just there, can you all roll initiative, please?
Oi, oi.
Yeah, there's going to be something kicking off here.
17.
10 plus
Oh, it's a plus, isn't it? Again. Oh.
3. 13.
Luke, are you putting a turn order on?
I will do. Just keep your numbers for a second while I just do everything else.
No, it's just
18
'cause
for me.
I think if I click on the turn order and then roll, it'll add it for me. I'm just trying to be fancy.
Bum, bum, bum.
Do-do-do.
There you go. Go for it. When you're ready, you can fill that out.
Right.
It's not letting me for some reason. Oh, there it is.
Oh god, it's oh, okay, this is fun. This is different.
18. Did you get an 18, Millicent?
Yeah.
Nice.
Same things.
Why is it not letting me do it?
You click on the...
Try using a number pad. It worked when I've done that.
My keyboard battery's died.
Oh, that's why.
No, they've just it's gone to sleep.
Yeah, so if you just click on the 0, type in your number, press enter. Cool.
There we go.
Noise. Right. Boom. Yeah, so as you step into the room, these skeletons I just described to you, leaning on there, you step in and they all start rattling and shaking, just like something out of Jason and the Argonauts as they step up in stop animation, like a cracking up, crumbling up. This guy gets to go first down here. Am I in the right? No. There we go. Cool. He is going to go up to you. And take a swing at you. Now I need to remember
great.
how it is that you bring up their character sheets. Luke, where are you when I need you?
See, this is quite. We're all in a single line. This is
Bit awkward.
yeah. I'll hold fire on the bear for a minute.
I think we can move through ally spaces.
Yeah.
Oh, can you? Okay.
You can move through ally spaces.
Just frog leap.
Yeah, it might be a bit uncomfortable, but
Maybe under the legs for me.
cheek to cheek.
Cool. So he's going to swing at you. He's got some kind of rusty kind of sword. And he will get first combat roll of the game. You'll never guess what I just rolled.
20.
20.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to kill you off today. Yeah. End of it. I can't be asked for all this anymore. We're just going to end the stream. It's the final show, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Natural.
I don't know. These guys seem like non-violent.
Natural 20. So he's going to do a lot of damage to you. 10 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
With his melee weapon attack. Piercing damage. It's a short sword. He stabs out at you.
What's your max hit points?
18.
Shit.
Puck, you're up.
Oh, good.
See if we can speed through this and then take a break. Because it's
right.
getting on. It's already 10:30. We've been going for 2 hours.
So I can do a movement and then an action. Is that correct?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Okay, in that case, I'm going to just get up. I can't move. If I can get essentially where Burr is, I can't see any further than that. Can I stand next to Burr? I can't seem to move anything, sorry.
You should be able to move your piece.
You're on the...
Oh, I'm clicking on Scape, that's why. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to run in and I'm going to just pop myself here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
So that affects every creature around you.
Oh, yeah.
Including me.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, look at that.
I've already moved, haven't I?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you've cast those.
Can I move? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out it's a 15-foot range.
So that's 3 times.
So how far have you moved? 5, 10, 15, 20? Well, is that your maximum movement? You're a little.
It's not. I can move another one to.
You won't. Yeah, you would still get.
Here.
You would still get. Burr.
Would I still hit?
Yeah, I reckon so. You can make a melee attack. You don't have to use spells.
Yeah,
you could. I don't know. Shove him. Make a melee attack. You could turn into a bear.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I don't know when we're going to get a chance to rest up.
Lasts an hour.
It does. I'll see how we go. I will one in front of me. I will just take my dagger and go and have a go at him. If that's all
go
good.
for it. Roll to hit.
Roll. That's just a straight D20, isn't it?
Yeah, plus your to hit modifier, which should be on your character sheet.
Sorry, I do know this.
Attack bonus next to your dagger.
+4.
Oh,
19,
so close.
+4.
That's going to hit, though. Well done. Then you roll for your damage. Next to that, we'll tell you what to roll. I think a dagger's a D4.
1d4. Piercing damage. 6.
Okay, lovely. Piercing damage. You'd think that a skeleton would have some kind of resistance towards piercing damage, wouldn't you? But
straight in the ribs.
So, but no.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm using a dagger.
It's all right. It works. Yeah. So you kind of shove it in him, chip away at some bone or something, and that's it. Anything else?
No.
Escapes, you're up.
I'm good.
Right, I think I'm going to have to come down one to where Burr is and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Remember, I've got a healing potion.
Oh shit!
I've got 2 healing potions.
Do you?
I do.
He kept hold of them.
When did you get?
I just monged out.
When did you...
I knew that as well.
By the blue in the last cave, there was 2 healing
Oh
potions
yeah, I was like, I don't remember getting them. Cool. Well, he's done it now. Cure Wounds, 9 points of healing.
We'll remember we've got those.
Yeah, we'll remember next time.
So +9, 17.
Oh, that was a flipping waste of a move. That's it then.
Yeah, that's fine. Millicent, taking up the rear.
As she is wont to do. 3, 5, 6, and get to there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So because you've gone through one of the skeleton space, he'll get an attack of opportunity against you. And
Oh,
yeah,
well, I didn't go not through.
no,
his
but you ran
space.
past him, so you went in melee
Sorry,
reach.
yeah.
Yeah. So because you ran within
we
5 feet of this one, he'll get to swing at you as you run by. The next one, you haven't left his space, so he wouldn't yet. But he did
Right,
roll
with you.
something that's going to hit you because 21 in total to hit you.
Oh, these are a bit tougher than I thought they were.
So for 6 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you can finish off your
Thank you.
move and do what you want to do.
I would like to. I'm gonna do a dagger attack.
Dagger.
Yeah, because
We've all got shit weapons.
did I? Yeah, if I can't use
Yeah,
my
I
dagger at
think-
this close range, can
If
I?
you can't, what?
Can't use a
No.
push,
You
light
can,
crossbow.
but with disadvantage.
Yeah, I think I'd take the dagger. Although I can't find it. There it is. Okay, roll this motherfucker. It's 13 hit.
Does 13 hit? It does.
Cool.
6 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Another 6.
And I am going to bonus action inspire.
Burr. As bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Sing out a chilling note as you run past and you get stabbed on your way past. You're just like, oh, ah.
Yeah, definitely like sort of metal guitar solo.
Awesome.
That's that.
Okay, we've got another skeleton's turn. Funny enough, the one that's kind of you've just run next to. So I don't suppose it's going to go anywhere else apart from attack you with a 17 to hit against Millicent.
17 it hits.
Another 6 points of damage. As he swings behind you, he stumbles up behind you. Maybe you hadn't even noticed that one just yet because he was still kind of on the floor clambering up, and he kind of just swings at you as he stands up. He's not going to move anywhere. Burr.
Okay, so I am going to attack the one directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't forget you've got your
the-
cunning action, the bonus thing that you can do. So you could
yes, I can move away.
So you could disengage, move somewhere better without incurring that opportunity attack if you wanted to. And give space for maybe escapes to get in.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay. I will.
There's no
move then.
order in which you have to do your actions and your bonus actions. So you can take your bonus action, disengage. You could then, in theory, run to the south of that room, and then you
Yeah.
could still make an attack from there with your bow or something if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I'm going to move over to here, and then I'm going to take a shot on this one. How do I make it?
I think
Yep.
that's it.
I'm going to take a shot at him with my short bow. So, 26. I'm rolling shit tonight.
Yeah, we're not doing great, are we?
+3, that's 9.
That'll be a miss. That will be a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
You know what? Give me another D20 roll. Because he's flanked, he's got a gnome in front of him, he's got Millicent next to him. So you running off and shooting him in the back, you can have advantage on that.
okay. Oh, another D20.
There you go. There we go. So to remember our own little kind of house rule on how a critical hit works. Natural 20s and automatic hit. And instead of rolling your damage dice twice, because that's shit, you might roll 2 ones, you're going to automatically do max damage with one of those dice rolls. So you just roll 1 and add it all together. So with your short bow, what's that, a d6 damage? So you're automatically going to do 6, and then you just roll your damage as normal and add it together. So plus your modifier for your damage.
Plus 5.
Plus 5, so 15 plus your sneak attack. There's another 2d6 now, I think. You're level 3.
Are we level 3 now?
No,
You're still
we're
level
not.
2, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got all excited then.
Right. So it's 1d6.
1d6 on top. I'll tell you now it's dead, but
Oh, yeah. Well and truly.
20 points of damage. You kind of run past it, dive down to the bottom there, pull your bow out as you know, like an action cop movie, as you swing around, fire off this short bow, and it pretty much just hits it in the back of the skull, and its head just explodes in dust, and it crumples to the ground.
Sweet.
Okay. Next up is another skeleton. I don't know which skeleton. Maybe that skeleton. We'll find out. I don't think it is. It's the one that still hasn't acted. So this one is going to take a step forward and swing for escapes in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And miss you terribly because I rolled an 8.
So I ain't being 19.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the first round done, I think. Back to the first skeleton, which is now dead. So, Pock, you're up. You've got a dead skeleton in front of you.
I think I am going to cast my mind back to a few days ago, trying to remember that wolfy beast that we see in that cave, and then turn into a dire wolf.
Nice.
And I don't think I'm even going to... I think I'm there, so I'm just going to take a massive bite out of that. Well, dog, wolves, I presume they like bones. I want to try and rip a few bones out of its rib cage or something.
Okay.
Nice femur bone there.
Yeah.
Juicy.
The 20
So you've used your
plus-
bonus action as a Circle of the Moon Druid to bonus action turn into a dire wolf. So that's a large creature. So I don't know that you've got the space because you're going to become huge.
It is a large beast. Oh God, is it? Wow.
Yeah, when you take...
Is it that big?
Yeah. Rolls with
okay.
advantage assigned in. Good day, gents and Millicent. Good day to you
Oh.
as well. Rolls with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure on the ruling on that. As long as
Yeah, we didn't have the size things before.
I'll
did
allow it, but yeah, you are technically a large creature.
we? So as long as I can get out.
Yeah,
the
I
room.
mean, you can squeeze. I don't think you can do it. That's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Yeah, D20 plus. Sorry, what am I looking for on the wolf?
So it'll
sheet?
be in
the-
a stat block. It will have an attack, so it will say down towards the bottom because it's an NPC stat block, so it's slightly different. But it will have on there. It'll be bite or claw or something like that, and it will tell you what you need to roll. So you roll D20 as normal, and it will say to you plus. It will tell you in there. So
plus 5
There you
to
go.
hit with a bite. That's a 14.
that will do it.
Okay. And that is 2d6 plus 3.
Nice.
2d6 plus 3. 13 if I've done that right.
Yeah,
Yep.
wonderful. So in one foul swoop, you just like a werewolf turn into this huge, massive dire wolf, and you just grab. I don't even know how you do it. You just grab it like a rabbit and shake it around, and it just bones fling off everywhere around the room as and it's done. That is done already.
Lovely.
Cool.
Next up, escapes.
Okay. I need to come into the room because I can't even see at the moment. So I'll go one,
You can't with the
two.
thing on. Yeah.
3. Can I go
Yep.
there?
That would be on top of the
Or-
sarcophagus.
Yeah.
You could have
alright
gone the
then,
other
and
side,
I'll, take-
or you can.
No, I like the thought of being higher. So yeah,
Okay.
go on. I'll take a swat. I'll take a swing in with my
Do
long
it.
sword. Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Right.
I might need to roll that damage then, because we've got our own way of doing
Yeah,
it.
so it's
haven't we?
automatically. What's it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So crit. So it's giving you the one-handed or two-handed. Cool. So it's a crit. So yeah, lovely. So take the 8 and then just add on another.
on all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you would normally do. So what's the dice roll? Is it?
1d8 plus
So you've already got the 8 plus another 8, 16 points of damage.
Oh,
Happy with that?
mate. I thought you wanted
No,
me to roll
no.
again.
Because
Okay.
basically, what that's done for you, I think the people in the chat can see that, is it's automatically rolled the damage for you. So it's told. Oh no, because that would have probably automatically rolled 2 dice for you, which is shit, isn't it?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah. Sorry.
See,
So yeah, you're
I
right.
thought if I
So take what you've just rolled, which is the 2 plus the 3 for 5,
5
plus an 8,
plus 11
so 13.
plus 3 more. Yeah. No, it's more than that, isn't it? Because I've got 8 plus 3.
Yeah. So you only add the plus the once,
Yeah. So 5 plus 3 is
plus
8.
another. Oh yeah, I'm being
Another
shit.
8 is 16. 16.
No,
yeah.
because you rolled a 2 plus 3.
Oh, sorry. I'm being
Yeah,
shit.
2 plus
Yes,
3 is
you're right.
5 plus 8. It's 13 points of damage. Either way, these things only have 13 hit points, so you crush it. All right, well done.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you were worried for a
Yeah,
second,
nice.
though, weren't you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that first encounter, I was like, oh, I have this tiny little dagger.
Yeah, don't make that mistake as a druid. Just turn into a bear and eat something, or a wolf and eat something. You get it twice a day, and I think your one resets short rest or long rest.
Short rest.
Does reset on a short. Yeah.
Lucky.
So there you go.
I went with the wolf because it's a bit probably more advantageous in this surrounding.
They
than
do
a
quite a
bear.
lot of damage. They're good.
Yeah, they're quite. I've got a good
And that.
sneaky stuff as well. I think.
Okay, so the rest of the room, you've got these 3 sarcophagi, as we discussed. All right, there's a double doors to the southeast, and there's a single door to the northeast. But
Oh, yeah.
to be honest, guys, we haven't had a break, and we've gone the right way through, and it's now nearly 10 to 11. I don't know whether we should just kind of end it here and call it for the night. What do you think?
It's up to you guys, really. Either way, I need to wait.
Yeah, happy either way. Depends what's on the other side of the doors, really, doesn't it? As to how late you want to go.
I think
But I'm
Yeah, I
happy
think we
either
haven't
way.
had a break. It's getting from late. Like the past couple of weeks, we've finished at like 11:30, which has been too late. I've been aiming to finish for 11. So if we were to carry on going, we're going to end up having another late one. So I think it's probably a good place to end it. You've had a bit of combat. You've explored a little bit. Who still knows what's going to be going on with that crazy voice, and what's going to be on the other side of these doors? We'll find out. Let's just bring you down here. Oh, let's close that. Okay, cool. All right. So how do we feel about tonight then, guys?
Yeah. All good.
Yeah, good with a little tiny bit of progress, but I think we're where we need to be now. I think last time we were a bit unsure as what we were meant to be doing, but at least we've got a bit of a target and an aim.
A lot of heavy hints pointing you up here, so you made the right decision. Excellent. Sorry we didn't get a break in. I'm dying for a fag. I just got carried away because, again, like we didn't really kind of get anywhere. I was like, let's just get in there. I was like, oh, let's...
There was a lot of technical
Oh, yeah,
stuff
to be
as
fair,
well.
we had a lot of technical stuff tonight, which is going to cut out. So I do apologise for that to the people in the chat, and thank you for sticking with us. And thank you for the 3 new people we've got in there. I have been trying to keep an eye on it, but I think for the large part, we've got the same regular people in there. They've just been chatting away. I know they've been making the new person feel welcome, which is brilliant. So that is cool. But, yeah, it's a bit late now to go through that and try and feed anything. They're talking about reading books with each other. Luke giving me advice on what I wanted to know, so shift and double click, thank you. Here's my Roll20 guru. Yeah, Good game, good game. So we'll see what happens next time. You still got, you know that there's Glassstaff in here somewhere. What does he know? You know that there's some kind of weird eye monster. Skeletons. That's a bit of a weird one. Were you expecting that?
No.
I wasn't. No, I was just expecting a load of Redbrand folks.
Yeah.
In there, but interesting.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, for a moment I thought we had vampires. I see the coffins. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe. Well, you haven't opened them yet. What's going to be inside? Ooh. Maybe I'll add them next time.
Hopefully a key for that.
Troy Tempest says another good session all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Luke says he'll rewatch it on YouTube because he's missed most of it. So, cool. Yeah, it'll be up on YouTube in a couple of days. I won't put it out there straight away because the quality on this, well, normally speaking, the quality on the stream is better, and so it will archive on Twitch. You should be able to log into Twitch and rewatch this for the next 14 days, unless we get made. I can't remember what it's called. It's like associate or something like that. Once you've got 50 follows, I think it is, and we're about 35 now because I've been whoring Twitter all week. It's like I was like 18 and on MySpace again. I've just been adding everyone, hoping that they're going to follow me back. So that's cool. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please tell a friend, please share it around. Apparently we've got 16 viewers, which is cool. That's the most we've had. We'll see what the average is. I'll get the stats up in the morning. Any last words, anybody?
Cool.
Gavin?
Not much. Just good night. Be safe.
Thank you. Yeah, be safe. Troubling times. Lisa?
Yeah, thanks for being patient with us, guys. Yeah, thank you for sticking around.
James?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Nice one.
And Shawnee Boy?
Yeah, thanks for coming again. I'm going to do an absolutely terribly shameless plug now, but if you enjoyed any of the images that you see on this evening's episode of D&D, the D&D show, and you would like some work done yourself, you can head over to my Instagram and send me a message.
Yeah, absolutely. He's incredibly talented, and I'm very, very jealous. There was a point, I think, when we were about 13 or 14, and we had guitar lessons together at school, and I remember thinking, well, he's shit, I'm better than him. And then
I've not made any progress since then.
But no, that's a lie. I've seen you in your bands, in the past sort of 10, 15 years. You're just an amazingly talented guy. So yeah, check him out. He's whatever he just said, Instagram. Check him out. Any kind of work. So I've been Luke, or Lukey Baby, as my name embarrassingly says on there. You can find the show at Show D&D on Twitter, at Show D&D on Facebook. Email us at showthednd@gmail.com. And the podcast, watch this space. Podcast is coming out. As I say, do a search for the D&D show because there is already the first episode out. The next 5 will be dropping tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get the next 2 out by Monday. I don't know what we'll do with this episode, whether you'll be able to cut it halfway, or maybe by the time you've cut out all the technical difficulties, whether or not we'll be able to just shave it down to 1 episode maybe instead of 2.
I reckon so, yeah.
Anyone else got any shameless plugs?
No.
Keep an eye on our Twitter for potential links to that live stream on Thursday for
Yeah.
a bit of musical performance and charity fun.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us. As I say, please do share us your thoughts on social media, reviews on YouTube, things like that. Otherwise, you all have a good night and be safe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
See you later.